Okay, this is a little video about my Yanmar 2QM20. I bought this boat 7 years ago. This engine was built in 1978, installed, I assume, in the same year, more or less. And so 78 plus 2, and then another 47 years old. Quite an old machine, older than even I am. Okay, so notice we got this powdery stuff there. Can you see it? Right here. Yes. Got some powdery stuff. What is that? Well, I've removed the hose here, so ignore this rag. This is I'll explain what that is in a minute. It seems to be coming out of this area back here, this seal right here. Now this has a zinc. That has a zinc. There's a mount here for, oh, this is where the temperature sensor is. And we got all kinds of dusty, cruddy stuff coming out here. And if you're looking back, where the zinc goes, I replaced this zinc. We'll see what state it is soon. We've got all kinds of stuff falling out. Sorry about the lighting, but we're doing the best we can here. Okay, well, this engine's got a few more things wrong with it, but we'll start with this. My hypothesis is that that is the salt buildup inside the water jacket of the head here. This is the head. And I think it's under pressure. I can't really see. We can kind of look in here. I don't know if you can see what I can see. No, it's going to be hard for you to see. But it looks pretty good in there. But there is some buildup. Anyway, this engine needs to be descaled. That's number one. Number two, we have a leak here from the lifting elbow. This is the exhaust manifold here. Well, this right here. This is the thermostat, and this is the exhaust manifold below here. This is the lifting elbow. That's a Westerbeek on a Yanmar. That's from before my time, before I bought the boat. But we need to fix all this. I've tried unbolting this flange here. It goes flange. Let's see if we can do the lighting right. If you can pay attention, we got flange where the bolts are, and then we got this coupler, and then we got the lifting elbow. So we want to replace all that, but I've been unable to undo those bolts. So also the transmission's leaking. I assume from the rear main seal. I think that's what that's called, where there's a little rubber guy around the shaft. Got to see what's going on there. And the engine mounts are shot. I mean, the engine mounts, I assume, are, they're loose, man. Time for some new engine mounts. So for all those reasons, we got to pull this engine out. If you've got any idea what that dusty stuff is, I've tasted it. It's salty, but it's also incredibly basic. So I'm not going to eat too much of that. Just a light dash on a salad or something. And let's see what else am I going to say here in this video. If you know what the dusty stuff is, if my hypothesis is wrong, I don't think it's wrong, but let me know. Have you seen it before? And did descaling your engine help with that problem if you had such a problem? And then I guess if you have any opinions on removing this stuff here, my plan is to actually remove the entire exhaust manifold. I've bought a new gasket for it, but maybe if this is out of the engine bay and in a place where I can work it, get at it, I can cut this off with a SAW, and then I can have open access to that, and use heat, use lubrication over time, use impact wrench, and of course swearing in at least 3 languages in order to pull that off. If that fails, then we'll just remove the entire exhaust manifold. Okay, this has been the survey of my 1978 2QM20. that is in need of a little bit of TLC in many ways. In many ways. Needs some TLC. Yeah, see how it's building up down there? That powder.